Welcome, one and all,
My divine smite. Just kidding.
to the carnival. Things are about to get real interesting. Last time on Dungeons and Dragons, once you guys started at the High Striker, you ended up winning. You ended up figuring out their plot, that they were just tricking you, and eventually you're able to get the belt that they had. After that, you ran into a small child with 4 eyes, in a literal sense, and not just glasses. Child also had an armor piece, a sabaton with a dwarvish symbol. But before you could apprehend him, he run off real fast and then ran up the side of the big top tent as if it were sturdy ground. Disappeared. You guys found that the kid had been staring at something awful in the mists. Turned out it was a evil clown that had gone rogue. You guys faced off against the clown. You were able to overcome your fears. The strong men from High Striker came in and helped apprehend the clown before too much damage was done. From there, you guys all went to the big tent where Isolde ran the clown through with a sword that essentially drained all the blood out of the clown.
The only way a clown should go.
There's a term for it. They call it death from 1,000 cuts.
Oh, I thought it was desanguination.
Exsanguination.
Not the word.
And what?
These are simple carnival folk. They don't.
Yeah, they don't wear fancy words. $25 words.
Yeah, she was confronted by Professor Takali, and then they all ran off, and then you guys went to the Lucky Dip, where you dipped some unlucky man.
Who was it that did that? Wasn't it you?
I don't think it was when we got the first.
It was the first attempt. They got a perfect shot.
I think.
Yeah, pretty
You're
sure it
gonna need to
was.
speak a lot louder.
What?
You're gonna need to speak a lot louder. You wanted the kids downstairs.
Okay.
You need to speak a lot louder.
Yes.
Projection.
Use your announcer voice.
Use that voice that I tell you not to use when we're whispering, trying to have a secret conversation, private conversation. Use that voice.
Okay. So yes, you
yesterday,
you dipped an unlucky man into the pool of mind flayer larvae, which promptly consumed the man. There was a person running the stall. He looked like a burn victim, kind of androgynous, and was dressed in drag. And then after that,
This person actually wear red.
oh shoot, I skipped the organ grinder. The best
Yep.
part. Excuse me. You went to the organ grinder.
no.
It was a neat man playing the organ, surrounded by what were they called?
Spooklings. And widgets?
It was creeplings and fidgets.
Creepy widgets. I was close.
But essentially, they were small woodland animals that had been trapped within the circus carnival and had been taken by the twisting, which has malformed them. One of them had the symbol etched on him. It was slower than the rest. Who killed it again?
It wasn't murder or killed. It was euthanasia.
Euthanasia.
Isn't that the
Poor
same
thing.
Still killing
To the layman, yes.
By removing its body from its head.
No,
Unwilling
no,
euthanasia.
just broke its neck.
The organ grinder was very sad in that to the occurrence. You guys did find a couple of stanzas from the poem, one at the organ grinder and another at the Lucky Dip. You also ran into, so just before getting to the Litwick Market, you ran into a person wearing some heavy robes, kind of obscuring its features, who offered to sell you some potions. I don't know if anyone took them up on it. No.
We did ask
listening.
what potions.
We were listening
Oh, yeah.
to him, and I can run around behind him.
Potion of healing and a potion of advantage.
Mal was spaghettified.
Oh yeah. How could I forget?
Oh yeah.
Well, you guys don't remember it, but Mal disappeared in a horrific fashion, and Kudakuku showed up. Turns out he jumped into the health world, went to hell for a little bit, decided it wasn't to his taste. Was able to use his mind powers to force the portal back open, but somehow ended up in the carnival, and he's been stuck ever since. Tried to leave, couldn't get out, but he has since gained the ability to fly, so that's an interesting development. But he's glad to see people that he knows and can trust. And that's where we shall begin. So you want my potions?
I gave my poof ball a haircut.
All it'll cost you is a memory or some hair.
Yeah, but what do you do with the hair?
What do you do with
Inside
your
check.
hair?
Is beard hair sufficient?
It is.
I'm inside checking first. Stupid app keeps trying to get me to buy book of many things. Sorry.
Actually, it's kind of fun.
Vexlar? No. No. Gabon? No. Vexlar. That's. See, I'm
There's other people in the market or whatnot, right?
Yeah, you see people beyond.
I want to try to sneak up and pluck hair off of someone
Oh, okay.
in the market. Oh gosh. I didn't even use my tower. How sad. That'd be doing sleight of hand.
14.
You're inside.
Well, he's like covering his face. You can't really see it, so it's hard to read his features. And the voice sounds kind of androgynous. You can't tell the gender. It's hard to tell. It's hard to get a read on this person.
Yeah, so I'm trying to pluck some hair. Would I do stealth first, then sleight of hand? So
Yeah.
I get a 20 either way, whichever one I'm doing first. That's what I rolled. I rolled plus 9 for each.
It would be the stealth first, and
So I
then.
did 20 stealth.
Okay. I'll say you sneak into the market, find a half man, half cow person.
Alright, man.
Furball!
I can.
No. Oh yeah, that cow side, the human side. I remember this guy.
And I'll say you get a tail hair off of him.
Alright. So I go over to the guy in the whatever. I'm gonna ask him about the health potion and if this hair will suffice.
Take a look at it.
So you want a hair?
You know what? This will suffice. What do you want? A health potion, or do you want a potion of advantage?
There's a potion of advantage.
Okay. Gives you a potion of advantage. Forget what a potion of advantage looks like. It looks like one.
I have no idea what that does. Just assume it gives me damage.
Scrubbed in some cases on Tuesday, Monday. I was telling Christine that Jessica about it.
Guys, if Jacob asks, you didn't hear our argument. You were watching a video that Cody shared. He's embarrassed.
Cody.
He doesn't want to come down with this. I'm embarrassed.
Yep, that's the one.
I gave him a couple
At least I found it on here.
Urza, come here, please.
Threw in some
No.
details that didn't happen. they went from a 2 to
I want to go try to get another hair.
No.
What?
I want to go get another hair.
Oh, okay.
I can do like, it's the same roll, one.
Yeah, you're able to sneak up on the cowman.
That's where they're going. Yeah, it's true.
They didn't realize.
I see. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Yeah, that was
Hey,
kind of
while
sad.
I'm taking his hair, I want to roll sleight of hand to slip like a
I was
gold
telling him
piece in
about
his
it.
pocket.
I
Okay.
said that.
If he has
He was
pockets.
teaching me how to.
Please tell me he has
talk
pockets.
He does on the
just
man's
above
side.
the knot. And I said,
Oh, I'm gonna roll. Use this.
I know how to do this. I've
What
done
the
this
heck
several
did I roll?
times in lab.
I don't like that. 13.
Yeah, you're able to sneak it in.
They're like, you did not say that.
All right, I go back over to the cloak man and ask him if another hair
Who were you scrolling in with?
will work for the health cloak.
We're kind of close, but I'll let it go this once. He'll give you the health potion.
I hated working with him when he first started because he got all the crap cases. And then if there was a bad case, he got it. And I don't mean like
I can't
we
pop.
go and remove shit that has our cement on it. You know, the cement tough stuff.
That was a bit.
Why are you guys doing this to me?
Dude. Come and stop. Go drawings.
Would it be like an elixir of health? When you use potion, it cures any disease afflicting you and remains as long as you're paralyzed in poison conditions. Clear red liquid has tiny bubbles of light.
No, it's just a health potion.
Potion of healing.
I'm assuming not the greater one. It's the superior, that's which one. I fooled him.
Nope, just a normal one.
Sit.
Character drinks a magical red fluid, and this vial regains 2d4 plus 2 hit points. Drinking or administering as potion takes an action. Okay. I like that I can find it in the app so that I keep track of it.
I'd like to go into the market and begin looking for stanzas of poem.
Alright.
You're in trouble. Fold your arms or you're not leaving this room. Scoot back to the wall. Back to the wall.
You enter the market. There are various
Fold your arms.
people hawking different items. The first thing you see is a man covered in tattoos. He's got a little stall. And there's a little sign that where he's offering a tattoo for $1,000. Excuse me, dollars. Gold pieces.
I'll give him the dollars. What kind of tattoo?
The man is covered in all sorts of tattoos. A lot of them are demonic. Many of them are small creatures and animals. But he is covered entirely in his tattoos. From the bridge of his nose down to the toes of his feet. He's wearing like a loincloth.
I'm going to search his skin for stanzas of poem. Discreetly, of course, from a distance.
So, could you turn around?
So
please?
he's just kind of like standing there like, can I interest you in a tattoo, sir?
I want a tattoo.
Are you going in with him?
Yes.
Was this still inside that shop?
Yeah, the Litwick Market.
Section.
What kind of a tattoo would you like? I have two specialties. One, I can create a small pocket dimension for a familiar, if you have one. Two,
Read that. Say that again.
one, I can create a small pocket dimension for a familiar of yours. And two, I can create a tattoo that will redistribute some of your abilities. Your skill.
Redistribute.
Essentially, you can take one from strength and put it into dex, or put from dex into strength, or intelligence into dexterity.
I, Vexlar, am a supreme being. Not that I need anything, but it would be nice to have the second option so that I can feel more like you lesser beings that need something. And I stare at you with a blank stare.
So what do you want to be better at? Charisma?
Oh wait, I have to choose? I can't just randomize it?
Do you want to randomize it?
Seems like you'd want to choose that.
You might want to choose that.
No, I thought it was like you can change it whenever you want.
No, this is permanent.
It's a permanent
The tattoo
change.
should make one
Do I have a
change.
familiar?
No.
Yeah.
Dimension. What is that exactly?
Intellect devour.
I want
So
like a
he-
creature that I can turn into an illithid. That's my little familiar illithid, and I want a pocket for it.
I mean, someone who has like a freaky little creature.
There's a
So hearing your question, he actually will demonstrate, and one of his tattoos springs to life, and it's a small closet which flips around and then sits on his head.
So it's a pocket tattoo.
Yeah. Now, if you're familiar on you at all times.
Can it hold anything? Or does it have to be tied to a specific thing?
It has to be a familiar, small creature.
Sit up now.
dead. So a horse would
Okay, are we starting your timer? Sit up.
Unfortunately, no.
Do not keep
I mean,
going
if-
anymore.
If you were the size of a horse, you could probably tattoo a horse onto you, but
Is there a pet shop around here?
no. I mean, you're welcome to grab one of those fidgets or creeplings that's always running around, but
Maybe not.
and if you're feeling really brave, I mean, you can go and try one of the what are they called? Hold on.
snakes.
There are those. You can try to grab one from Celesta, but she probably won't be too pleased about it.
We're human.
Hold on. Hall of Horrors. There it is. Ah, you can try to grab one of the punks that have escaped Professor Picali. Every once in a while, you'll see one run around causing mischief.
When you say punk, are you referring to a creature or a person? Like an animal or a person?
That's a good question.
We saw a little four-eyed boy running very quickly. Was that one of his punks?
Not one of his punks, but I do believe that there is a relationship between the two.
I see. Well, I like my stats where they're at.
And that's perfectly fine. If you want an absolutely normal tattoo, I can do one for 25 gold pieces.
Or Jacob. Can we just kill Vexlar off so we don't have to deal with this anymore?
You want to kill Vexlar?
I'm just tired of not being able to focus on D&D because my babysitter is not reliable and my kids won't leave me the hell alone.
You don't have to kill Vexlar. You can just give her a plausible reason to leave.
Him?
Yep, chocolate.
I haven't refilled it yet. I keep forgetting.
It's got a Tootsie Smarter roll in it.
Here, we get Tootsie. I hate this chair so much. This is like the worst chair.
It's for your bottom, not your feet.
So in the market, is it mainly like the tattoo guy and potential food stuff and whatnot? Or anything else that might be in there?
You're looking around for other stuff?
Yeah,
Or in the market, and then I'm curious of wandering over to the Wondrous Wares.
Okay,
I
hold
want
on.
to finish looking through the market. I want to
Yeah,
try
what
to
else is
find-
there?
I just want to know what kind of stuff's in there, because
Alright.
apparently
Anything
weapons
useful?
useful.
Well, if you do want a tattoo, just let me know, but in the meantime, feel free to enjoy the rest of the wares.
Tattoo for a pocket creature. That didn't go.
Alright, where's your creature?
Well, I need you to make me one so I can get one.
No, that's not how it works. You have to already have one.
No. You can make me one. And then it'll work.
If you can describe the creature perfectly, then I can...
I don't know what the creature looks like.
I don't think you quite understand how this works.
I don't think you quite understand that I'm Supreme Being and I'm telling you I want you to make a pocket.
Oh, so you're Supreme Being, you say? Oh. Okay.
You could go get one of the squirmies from the organ grinder.
A squirmy? What was that again?
Baby
Those tadpoles.
What will it grow into?
an illithid.
Well, what shape of an illithid?
Depends on what.
Normal.
Depends on the body.
Depends on the body. Xenomorphs.
So if my little squirmy thing inhabits something, will that become my familiar and then fit into my pocket?
No. Well,
If
then
it,
again,
if it inhabits a familiar body.
okay, who has the Vance?
But I'm
Critter.
saying, like, let's say my little tadpole enters.
She does all the critters.
See, that's the thing, though. That's the thing.
Not
If my
turning
tadpole
it into an elephant.
inhabits my
having to
tattoo,
hop through
Yes.
dimensions.
and then my tadpole decides to inhabit another familiar, and that familiar is allowed to inhabit my tattoo, correct?
Yes, that would.
But you don't know what that other thing looks like, do you? Do you? You don't know what it looks like.
Mine
It could be purple or green or blue. It could have spikes or feathers. You don't know, so you are lying, and you need to give. I keep pressing the wrong button. Hold on. You need to. I 17 for intimidation. Make me a tattoo.
All right. That'll be 500 gold pieces.
I say a really bad word in a lithic. It's not 500. You said 50 gold pieces.
For a normal tattoo.
You said 1,000 gold pieces for the special ones.
Normal is 25.
500 gold pieces, you said?
500. Just
And
get
this
you out of my
tattoo
hair.
will work.
Yes.
Insight 20. 30, 20.
He thinks it will work, but he's not 100% positive.
Okay, fine, I'll just get the tadpole.
You doing 500?
Well, how much does a freaking tadpole cost?
Oh, well, you can just go over and grab one since you're an illithid.
No.
They'll
But
agree
how
to go
is it
with
in a
you.
lithid tadpole if I haven't even touched it yet?
It's not. Emily. Illithids create more illithids by putting illithid tadpoles in their ears, and they eat their brain and turn into squid monsters.
But how do I get the lithid tadpoles?
It's in the
There's-
little
there's-
dunk tank.
There's a dunk tank
Lucky
filled with
too.
them.
It's full of them.
Can I take a jar of them?
If you want.
I dump out my brain and I scoop up a bunch of them and I put them in a jar.
Okay.
There was a vacancy.
What?
You dump out your brain?
I have a jar filled with a brain. It's a pickled brain.
You gonna eat it?
Is it your brain or is it someone else's brain?
One would hope it was someone else's.
This one is not smart.
I'm not the one who removed my brain and put it in a jar.
All right. Are you getting the tattoo or not?
Yes.
All right. Sit down and I'll take care of you. This will probably take like a good hour. While everyone else continues to explore the market, where they will find a couple of things and a couple of people.
I can't find my money.
The next person that you encounter is the half man, half cow, vertically split.
It's utterly disgusting.
That's terrible.
He's hawking a variety of different items,
I'll be right back.
kind of a random assortment. But if you care to come take a look, he can kind of explain each one of them to you.
Why does it smell like citrus in here? Who sprayed stuff?
I don't know why she's struggling so hard today.
What are the items?
Well, I've got a couple of real good ones for you today. Let's see. We have real baby oil from Iraq. He holds up a bottle which has a picture of a drow baby engraved on the front. It's a great lubricant and also flammable.
I'm glad we did not have that when we were captured by the drow.
That could have been
Did-
real good.
No. They don't. It's not made. No.
Only 200 gold pieces. I've heard that it's quite good.
Okay.
No, I'm
What
going
is
to
it?
have to ask.
Baby oil.
Real draft baby oil.
Do you want to know?
Real baby
Yes.
oil.
Real.
Do you really want to know?
I do.
Whatever that means.
What do you want to
How
know?
do you make
Baby
this
oil?
What
oil?
is this oil?
You press the
You
baby.
know, I can't say myself.
No.
It was made by the drow.
See,
May
they buy the drow.
Telling you.
They're not going to.
They're oppressing the ugly ones.
No, not even the drow would do that. No,
Just the males.
Just the males.
no.
Oh my god.
The cows have them.
So you just import it from the drow.
Yeah, I bought it from the drow and I sell it. You'll see.
how
You'll find that
it's-
there's a variety of different wares from different domains of dread. We're kind of like an intermediary market.
How? So you don't know how it's made?
Not particularly.
Oh, okay. So no ingredients list.
Unfortunately, no. So if you have allergies,
To
my
drows.
apologies.
What does it do other than flammable and a lubricant?
I don't know. It's baby oil.
No, no. I'm now thinking of in what place do I want an oil, supposedly for a baby, to make that baby slippier and flammable?
From a baby.
It's not from a baby. Can't be from a baby. Even
Made the baby run.
no.
Sweat.
Okay.
No, that's too much.
Well,
It's
I
200
I never
gold,
said
so
where it's
I'm not
running
even
from.
going.
I see that you're not particularly interested in that, and that's totally fine.
What else you got?
You got really
Perhaps I can interest you in this. And he holds up a floppy, detached tongue.
Why?
Why, this is a fiend's tongue from Haslan.
Why would we want that?
But it is magical. You see, if you attach it to something, it gives that thing an ability to speak.
That's
How
just
much?
weird.
3,000 gold pieces.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Can it be
see, I'm telling you, like the baby oil.
It's a one-time thing. But you can attach it to anything. A house, a dog,
Attached to your horse.
your horse, a rock.
You can talk to the rest of us.
We could attach that tongue to the amulet.
An amulet? The options are limitless.
I wonder what things the amulet of the King in Yellow would tell us.
Your pocket
Want to find
stinks.
out?
Why did you wrap me in a dirty rag? Can't you get some proper linen for a change?
That could be touch your skin.
Yes, like that. Something along those lines. Okay, now
What else you got?
there's more.
Elf baby oil.
He holds out a bone dagger, which looks like it's been carved out of a tooth.
Big tooth.
Ah,
Give me like a giant's tooth.
here I have a blink dagger from Har Akir, taken from the tomb of the pharaoh himself.
What's this dagger do?
It's a regular dagger, but if you stab something with it, it casts the blink spell on it.
Isn't that helpful in a fight?
Sometimes.
I don't know. It was carved from the tooth of a blink dog.
Blink dog. So they would just like disappear out.
So blink,
another
cast
dimension?
it on yourself. You got like a 50% chance to vanish into a different dimension at the end of your turn. So you pop up in the dimension, take your turn, and then poof, vanish again. So it's helpful.
It's like stabbing yourself would be more helpful than stabbing the enemy. Is that what you're saying? Yeah. How much for that?
No, it was 2,000. Man,
Well, for
tough,
some of us who can't cast blink.
tough customers. That's okay. I've got an extra special one for you. He holds up a coin. And it's the coin is engraved with the image of Azalin Rex, a lich wearing purple clothing. This coin comes all the way from Darkon. It allows the caster to speak with the dead.
How many times?
Unlimited.
How much?
4,000.
the same as the Speak with Dead spell?
But with unlimited uses.
I see your tough customers. I'll lower this one down to 2,000.
I mean, I personally don't need that, but
Could be.
Might be fun.
Do you have loved ones or enemies that you wish to speak with? Or
Could be useful.
Dead enemies you want to taunt.
It's like there's been times.
Yeah,
where
that's the
we've
thing.
been
You
around
raise a dead
once
enemy.
That could have
Neener, neener,
answered questions.
neener.
You be like, slap. How does that feel? Slap. How does that feel? Slap.
all great reasons.
It would be super useful, but I have not enough gold. I have 1,480.
Which is like a small loan.
So I still got gold.
I got like 6,000.
Jeez.
I've got 19.
Yes, but you've been around for a few
Yes,
more
I'll
months to
blue
get
your
that
gold
one
on
paycheck.
Yeah,
I've only
you,
gotten it
you
once.
didn't blow your gold on anything. Now's
No.
your chance.
I haven't either.
She's got 24,000 gold.
I'll go for the coin.
All right, you're going to buy it outright?
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Or you
To,
place the cash.
to the dwarf cleric. Careful.
That's why. It's changing.
I see that you're a man of the cloth. This is definitely an evil item. So.
Does it require attunement?
And I can speak with that anytime we need.
Perfect. Very useful.
You can find out anything about that Mal character that he keeps talking about.
He's not dead.
We could talk with
He's
the
not
creepling.
real.
That-
Described him as being spaghettified.
Yes.
True. We can talk to that.
Talk to the creepling.
Not necessarily dead.
Just spaghettified.
Exactly.
Let's see. What's
Talk to the
is the
creepling.
item?
It's like when you
The
take a
echo.
potato and then you put it through
Yeah,
a
it's going
potato
to be a
masher,
custom one.
and then you say it's just a regular
coin of
unpeeled
speak
potato.
with undead.
No.
Yeah.
No, that's not how that works.
Now it's a mashed smashed potato.
Yeah.
Still a potato.
Fine. He is Mal, but he's a pile of freaking goop.
Okay, first,
And a pile
there's
of
no goop.
He obviously doesn't know how the body works.
You owe me like three chocolates.
Oh, I didn't see the illithid behind there. I actually have a special item just for you. He holds up an ornate belt with a big belt buckle that has a illithid on it with its tentacles like spreading out. Like
Does my beard cover the belt buckle?
by this point, yeah, definitely. It's like on the ground, trailing behind you.
No, it's not.
Not even kind
No,
of-
we have scissors that cut.
It's not, and it doesn't grow indefinitely. It just grows a beard. It's not like
no,
a.
it's
That's
cursed.
cursed.
Oh, well, no,
No,
I
did-
keep
Did
it.
you not see the
You still have the beard curse?
Yeah.
dwarf's room?
Okay, yeah. So it's
We have the scissors.
Stole an item from a dwarf's tomb.
The tomb was covered in like 10 feet of hair.
It wasn't 10 feet. It was like 100. No, yeah. So my beard is trimmed enough that I can wear it. What does this do?
It is just a beautiful piece of illithid work straight from
The astral plane.
Blootspur itself.
Ooh. I don't know what that means.
Insight check.
It's one of the domains of dread. I
I'm like
love
it.
to run people through.
Yeah, I want to see if he's lying. I don't trust him.
No, he's being 100% honest. They were in Blootspur fairly recently.
I didn't even roll.
So you don't have to
Doesn't
roll
matter.
every time.
I
He's
thought.
telling the truth.
Well, I thought that I had to roll every time.
Usually, you declare your intent, and you only roll when the DM calls for a check.
Really?
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
No, he's being very, very straightforward.
Okay. How much?
100 gold pieces.
75 gold pieces.
It's a deal.
Should have said 50. Damn.
Yeah,
My mistake. I've been hanging out with you humans way too much.
Are you going to put it on?
I need to buy it first. Unless you don't want me to pay you.
Oh, yes, no. Gold first.
You're call yourself a business. Oh, I just was 75 plus 75 is 150. I just added a 75 gold to myself. I stole 75 gold from you.
You're not me.
Okay, so I put it on. Do I float and glow and
you do feel something funny course through your body, and
I should have done a magic check. Damn.
you do feel some strange changes.
Oh no, am I turning into a woman?
Yes.
Son of a bitch! Are you kidding me? What?
You fell for it. No, you don't get any chocolate.
You evil son of a gun! That is so rude! Now I don't get any chocolate! Jenna-Marie's so happy right now.
I think we've purchased everything we want.
Are you
People are still
kidding me? I
gonna
turned
I
into
guess
a woman?
this last thing you don't want.
After that, I don't want to see anything
He's
else.
holding up a laser pistol.
I want it. Just kidding.
A little laser.
Oh my good sir, this is a weapon of immense destructive capability.
Doesn't look like it.
Yeah, well, this didn't look like
I need someone to throw something in the air for me.
I can't believe he tricked me.
Nuh-uh!
He takes aim.
I'll throw a silver piece.
Alright.
You leave my pets alone.
An immense blast of laser energy hits the silver piece, turning it into molten little silver pieces.
I'm now fascinated why an Illidan needs an
How much
armor.
is that?
I don't know yet.
Hey,
I'll find out.
he said she's female. He didn't say she had mammary glands.
I know. But now I'm saying
5,000 gold pieces for the Illithid laser pistol. It is Illithid in design. It looks tentacly.
5,000, you say? Is it run out of uses?
It recharges. I'm pretty sure it recharges.
You're the DM.
Check your facts.
Hold on. I can look this thing up.
May have just used the last charge for all you know.
Empty pistol.
5,000
Yeah.
gold for a paperweight.
When it gets melted, not a lot, but like
That's
softer and softer.
Okay, one
And then
test
you
fire
refreeze it, and then it's
doesn't
like
shoot you.
crystally. Takes away a lot of it.
Hold on.
Something
I'm
happened
going
and
to
the freezer got left open, and this was like almost soupy, but not quite. So I just froze it again, not thinking, and now it's all ice cream.
Actually, that.
Really?
Oh, yeah, he is really
My friend took me to home with the boys, and she got a chocolate or an Oreo milkshake because she wanted to try it, and she gave it to the kids. She just wanted the kids to have it. I tasted it. It tasted like
Yeah,
an
no, it
Oreo
recharges.
icy. It was like there was like no cream, mostly ice,
Yeah.
and Oreo.
Boy.
It was like
You see those videos sometimes where you'll see
King
like
Buffet,
flip
their
the
ice
press
cream
out.
is really icy too.
How
Would
bad's
you
that
like
gotta
the icy ice cream? Why is that? Is it the texture of the
normal laser
flavor?
pistol.
Never
Right.
concentrated enough to.
Stretch feeling.
Just added stretching
Yeah.
pressure.
I can't believe you turned me into a woman.
Ah,
Ha!
Down in the line a lot.
Joke's on you. Women hold more power than men, so you made me more powerful.
okay.
I don't know if I'd have bragged that or not. I'd let that be a quiet secret.
Wish on it. There is no secret. I am even more amazing now.
I have two things left if you're not interested in the pistol. I also have a variety of taxidermied heads. He pulls back a curtain and you see there is a large variety, including a beholder, a bullet, an eaton, and a goblin.
Have you
Yes.
a taxidermy beholder?
Yes.
A baby one.
Stuff.
No, it's a full-grown one.
Oh, those are enormous.
Yeah, it's a big taxidermy head. It takes up most of the space.
I mean, beholders are nothing but head.
A whole beholder.
Definitely.
It was not easy to get.
I
Is
believe
it
it.
just the main eye, or does it have its stalks?
No, it's the whole thing.
So it's just a beholder, not a beholder.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, you can sleep with dead. Let's ask the beholder how it died.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cody's like, come on, guys,
No,
do
no,
this.
we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Roll a charisma saving throw.
Oh no.
Oh,
What did you guys
no.
do?
All of us or him?
Just him.
Oh no, it has properties.
Who?
Him. The one that has the.
So I have to do a save whenever I use it?
Sure.
Go ahead and add 5. I'm next
I
to
love
you.
how you ask him, and then everybody replies him, but no one points.
Yeah.
Charisma
Yeah.
save.
I pointed.
Plus 5? 20.
Yeah, you cast Speak with Dead, and you feel the presence of the beholder assault you with its undead mind. But you are able to rebuff the assault, and you're able to ask Speak with it. Speak with it. It's been a while since I looked at that spell.
Until the spell ends, you can ask a corpse up to 5 questions. Corpse only knows what it knew in life, including the languages it knew. The answers are usually brief, cryptic, or repetitive. And the corpse is under no compulsion to offer a truthful answer if you are hostile to it, or recognize you as an enemy.
Yep, so that's what it is. Are you asking how it died?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask it. Hello, friend. How did you die?
You offer to make her an origami if she sits down.
Okay.
Can you try that? If that doesn't work, I will talk to her. She's not listening.
Sorry, give me 1 second.
Now I know if I want to use it, I should cast guidance on myself. And, is that saving throws?
It's only when you're within 10 feet of me.
Or the guidance, is that... What does that work?
I think it's just ability checks.
Not saving throws?
No.
No, that would be probably bonus. We'll probably be in a situation where it'll be fine to just stand next to you. So it's going to be in the middle of a battle or something.
Okay. I was killed by the Dreadlord Haslick. He used his spells to attack me from afar, like a coward.
It's a what?
No, okay. Probably the best way to do it, honestly.
Oh,
If you're close to a beholder, you probably get much pretty quick. Well, that's all I was curious about. And your thing works, so great.
yeah.
What did you like to do in life?
Did you have
That's
a
the
favorite
question
book?
you ask?
Second
We get
question.
5 questions.
Personally, I love to rule over those weak and pathetic servants that I was able to collect in my time. I enjoyed playing with them as a child would play with his dolls.
Beholder children play with dolls?
According to this one, they do.
Beholder slaves do.
I'm somehow mildly comforted by the idea that Beholder Master would be interested enough to actually provide toys for the children of whom they lord over.
What is the greatest thing you have beheld?
I mean, more accurate, any beholder you have is themselves.
The greatest thing I've ever beheld would probably be the yellow gemstone, which I stole from Haslick.
Where is the yellow gemstone?
It is within me.
Oh, gross.
Okay.
Well, probably not anymore since he got taxidermy.
Can I ask him if his brain is still in his body?
Would you have? Isn't that what the guy's trying to sell? Is the
He's
body?
a taxidermy, so probably not.
But if he's a taxidermist, then the gem wouldn't be in his body anymore.
More than likely.
Can we ask the taxidermist who did the work?
I mean, Cowboy's probably not the taxidermist. He's just a peddler of wares.
That's why I wondered, does he know
We
who
can
did
ask
the work?
him.
Did you just call me cowboy? My name is
Boy cow?
Man cow.
Moose Smith.
Moose Smith. It's not. That's a little. That's not much better.
So, final question for the beholder.
I don't really know the process for taxidermy. I just bought these off of a wizard, a red wizard. Of
I
Fae.
really think we should ask him if his brain is still inside of his body.
Is
That's
your
what I
brain
think.
still in your body?
I think so.
Okay, how much is he?
200 gold pieces.
I want him.
Okay. Just out of curiosity, how are you going to carry this thing?
Oh, I'm not.
Alright.
Tear it to shreds.
Something tells me she's going to be
For the brain.
upset with her lack of lunch.
Let's see.
I'm gonna use my womanly wildly charm and slither. go up to my new pet and I pet it, and then I slither one of the tadpoles into its ear.
It doesn't work on dead things.
That doesn't mean she's not going to try.
Yeah, it kind of wiggles around, looking confused. Would you want to inhabit something that you could, like, devour its brain and, like, take over its bodily functions, or would you want to inhabit something that was already dead and you can't really do anything with it?
Well, I'd still be able to inhabit its bodily functions.
No, because it's
It would
dead.
be like a puppet. A dead
It's not magic, it's biological.
Yeah, illithids aren't necromancers. They're
No, I'm sure there's some that are.
Well, I don't want it anymore. I'm taking my gold back.
You're sure you don't want it?
No.
Alright,
I
alright,
want it.
alright.
I want it.
you could tear it open and look for this yellow gem.
I had want it. I got it.
You did get it?
Yes, I did.
Make up your mind already. Yeah, he hands it over to you.
Hands it over to me?
He's a big, good-sized, like, man cow. So he's like,
He's a moose man.
He's a fine son. Sorry.
Bison.
I also have, he holds up like a cardboard box and he shakes it and makes various noises. It's a little box full of just random trinkets from across the dark realms that we've visited. 1 gold piece and you can have one. Okay.
How many are there?
I'll take one.
Oh, there's a whole bunch.
What are they?
What do they
They're
look
just
like?
random trinkets. Bit of a surprise. A little fun for the children and, you know, carnival
Who's
goers.
going to get one?
I want one.
Oh,
What else gonna get
D100.
one?
Why don't you tear open that beholder while I'm
Okay. I start tearing holes.
79.
Is the
Yes.
brain in there as I do that?
79.
79.
You get an invitation to a murder mystery.
Gonna find out
That's
it's
a
your own.
But as you read through it, it describes how the murder mystery is to solve the murder of one of the guests to the party.
Oh.
That's easy. I'll just kill everyone.
How many gold pieces did you say?
It was me.
It was one.
Okay, Cody.
Hold on one second. You get a wooden box with a ceramic bottom that holds a living worm with a head on each end of its body.
And how would... Oh, never mind.
Don't ask questions like that. I already knew what the question you're going to ask is. That's the same one running through my head. And it's like,
She
no.
wants to know what she's finding.
There is no brain.
Better
What's
than
in it?
what's going through the worm's
Find
head.
anything else in the body?
You do dig through, and you do in fact find a yellow gem.
But I keep the front of it nice. I'm digging through like its back.
It's butt end.
No, it's
Through the
back.
backside.
Its butt is like under him. It's like his back.
This way.
I know all the questions now.
They're like owls. They just have pellets.
Yeah, that's
Um,
what I think.
Yeah, no, you find a good sized yellow gem.
I do a check on it.
Arcana check.
No, she draws a check.
That's my collection.
Yes, an Arcana check.
That was her signature.
24.
Yeah, it is surgically magical. Very powerful.
Well, what kind of magic?
She gets to know the house
Wizard.
Seriously?
magic.
I don't know. I just pulled it out of
Okay,
the
well,
domain of
figure-
dread. I'll have to do research
Figure
on
it
it.
out. Okay.
Fine, I will look
Not
it
right
up.
now, but just figure it out in a little bit.
Just hold on to it.
I don't know what it does, but it severely affects.
I'm happy with it.
To it.
Okay, anybody else gonna grab one before I grab some?
We got a
Actually,
couple
not
other
two-headed worm,
people
two-ended
want-
worm.
Are you gonna get one?
Yes, roll a d100.
Live a little.
Living just fine.
I
which
hand
is
you a
why
gold
you
chip
can-
and be like, here, get yourself something.
Does
Oh,
the
what?
gem turn her back
A
into
gold
a
chip.
man?
It does not.
Gold.
No, I'm
What was
good.
it from?
Gold coin.
Hmm?
What was it
I
from?
like being
gem?
golden, thank you.
A wizard named Haslick.
I rolled to draw one of the
Trinket.
trinkets.
What'd you get?
A 19.
Ooh, but I didn't roll the same as you. I rolled different.
You get a pipe that blows bubbles.
That's what one's
I rolled a
No,
15. 1-5.
You get a bright green feather.
Do anything?
Do a Arcana check on it.
I rolled a 41.
It tickles really well.
Let's see, you get a scrap of cloth from an old banner, and it has kind of like what looks to be like a raven pattern, kind of on the banner.
With a raven on it?
Yeah, but it's ripped.
Is anything?
Does anybody else want to go?
So I blow some bubbles. Does anything happen?
Nope, that's just a
Just
bubble.
bubbles?
Magic bubbles, like you don't have to do
Nobody
that.
else? How many more are left?
Oh, there's hundreds of these things.
You
I'll
want
roll
them
one more
all?
time. One gold piece.
Okay.
Yep. Nobody funds.
Just buy something else. Don't be stingy.
92.
An ornate brooch of dwarven design.
No.
Pretty good,
Getting that
actually.
another run. 64.
A pyramid of sticky black incense. That smells very bad.
My chances are just looking at I think I'm done playing that game.
It's your really stinky pyramid and your
What did you roll to get
dual-headed
that one?
worm on it.
What was your last roll that you got that?
The 64.
40.
Oh, let's see.
Are we ready for me to do it?
A gemstone that looks. Yeah, it's a beautiful gemstone.
Can somebody do an Arcana check on this worm?
Rolling.
No,
Pretty please.
no.
I'm getting
A
another
little
one.
worried about what it might be.
73.
Well, it could be squished.
Can you look at it? You can do an
Um,
animal check, can't
You find the shell of an egg, a large egg,
good.
but is painted with scenes of human misery in disturbing detail. So scenes of torture, scenes of agony, and pain.
No, partial eggshell.
Yeah, like a large eggshell.
Not the whole egg.
No, just
So
Are
the
you
brooch
ready?
is just like a shirt.
a brooch is like a
Pin.
like a
Okay.
yeah. So it's like you have a little thing that connects your cape together.
I see.
Did you roll?
I want 12.
You want 12 things?
Yeah.
Oh man.
gonna be here all night. How about you get 2 more and then we'll call it?
Fine.
Roll.
And I
Demon
just rolled 12.
Oh, you rolled a 12?
No, I rolled 12.
Oh, what's the first 2?
Cool.
I don't know. I rolled them all at the same time.
Yeah, they all kind of froze their screen.
Just roll again, Emily.
Yeah.
You want me to roll for you?
37 and 54.
You get a small weightless stone block.
Hold on. A small weight.
This
So we're at the Litwick Market,
Yep.
not Wondrous Wares.
And what else?
And a candle.
I like the candle.
It doesn't light.
It turns you into a man.
Yes. Okay, I'm good.
All right. Well, thanks for shopping, guys. I hope you'll be back again, but chances of that happening are pretty low. We travel many domains of dread, and occasionally there's a couple we go back to fairly often, like Barovia, but for the most part, it's years before going back to any single domain of dread. Although there is that one customer who does keep showing up. It's the weirdest thing. Anyways, have fun.
Who's that?
Well, it's actually it's a couple of people. It's the strangest thing. It's always either this young woman, this old crone, and this medium-aged woman. I've seen them several times over the years.
What do they look like?
I mean, the young woman and the middle-aged woman are fairly attractive. The old crone is kind of on the uglier side.
I imagine the middle-aged woman is also a mother. Probably have kids.
Alright.
And the youngest one's probably a virgin.
Anyways, good luck.
Off to the Wondrous Wares.
Hey, wait! What about me? And
Sorrel?
a really unattractive woman waves from her stall.
Oh, Sorrel?
No, it's an unattractive woman wearing a skull. It's not tattooed, but skull paint. She's a skura. She's like, I have wares to sell too. Straight from Barovia.
Where?
She points at her little stall, and there's a couple things on the little desk that she has.
Alright, let's hear what you got.
Well, I've got a variety of used exotic clothing. And she has like a box of clothing. I'll sell it to you really cheap.
Why?
It's exotic, and if you do look at the clothing, it's clothing from like all these different places you've never been to, silks and
I'm gonna hold one up.
adventuring
Is
clothes.
there like stabbing holes in any of them?
Most of them do have stab holes.
Okay. I don't want to be cursed.
All right. Well, maybe if you're hungry, I can interest you in a meat pie.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna pass.
I'm never hungry anymore.
It is delicious.
I'm less hungry after seeing the meat pie.
All right. Perhaps a doll for the lady. There is a little doll that she holds up in the shape of
A young auburn-haired woman.
what?
A young auburn-haired woman.
I'll show you the picture actually.
The doll?
Let's see here.
Is there a tag on it?
Hold on, I'll show it to you.
From.
Rolls.
Yep. Blinsky's.
There's no fun. There's no Blinsky. Unless it's a doll of Mama Yakuja.
There it is. Should be in images.
That doesn't look terrible.
It's magical. It casts bonfire.
When?
Is it Megumin?
Yes.
I don't know. I bought it off of some toy maker.
It casts bonfire.
At random or when you want to?
When you want it to.
You just tell it to?
Oh, there is a password. You have to say explosion.
Please say it just exploded.
Did it just make a bonfire?
Shopkeeper's holding
Yeah, it does
right?
like a little bonfire just in the middle of the market. You can control where it casts bonfire.
How much?
This would be 500 gold pieces.
Oh, goodness.
500 gold for a new cantrip is not bad.
Why not? I'll buy
Christmas
it.
buying it.
All right. You examine the doll, and on the back it says it is no fun, it's no woodsy. I have two other things for sale. There's this magical wooden staff, and also this necklace of memory enhancement.
Wooden staff. What's it do?
Ah, it is from the famed Golthias tree.
That's another one of those that I got. What color is it?
It's like black and it has like
Mm,
ichor running off of it.
pass on that one.
Okay, well,
What was the other thing you had?
a necklace of memory enhancement. It helps you remember very well things. It keeps you from forgetting things that are important.
Yeah, I need some of that.
Have you ever forgotten something that you felt was really important? Maybe an old friend or...
Maybe it could help us remember this Mao that Moyashana keeps talking about.
I don't know.
You
Is
should
that
buy-
what this does?
It helps you remember. You should buy that so you can remember Mal for the rest of the time.
No, I'll remember it.
Well, it won't help any of us because it only helps you remember things that actually happened. was
It
never-
happened.
No, there was never a Mao.
How much
Then
is it?
explain how I didn't have a feather one moment, had the feather the next.
What feather?
You've had that ever since
No,
Anvillion.
no.
Yeah.
How much is the necklace?
2,500 gold pieces.
2,000. What does it do? It makes you.
got this?
It makes it not forget things.
Where'd you
Yes.
get it? Does it have any ill side effects?
This was found at the bottom of a lake.
So
Does it
Beneath
have-
the castle of Count Strahd. Sorry, excuse me, it's not him anymore. It's, what is he called? Beneath the Dreadlord's castle himself.
So
Dreadlord.
Ah, yes, that's it. I'm surprised you knew the name.
Lucky guess.
Just randomly came off the top of my head.
Spitballing.
Well,
That's what I was going to name my fourth child.
You guys read about it in one of the tales that you read
In the tower.
in the Dark Tower.
Right.
okay. Well, on to the wondrous wares.
All right,
Unless we wants to go to the fortune's favor.
Wondrous Where sounds good. I didn't see any poem bits here, so maybe there's some there.
The necklace, I'm so curious if it has any ill effects to it, or does it just help protect your memory?
Oh, I'm sure there's no ill effects.
That
I want
sounds
insight
sketchy.
check.
He ain't going to know anything.
I rolled 12.
This is like a gypsy woman in real terms. She seems sketchy at best.
You said 2,500.
Mm-hmm.
I want to try to persuade. I want to try persuasion on her
Seriously, how do
for
you know she
16.
wanted
See
me?
if
Did
I
she
can go
say, I
half
want
that.
my mommy?
1250. So haggling. 260. If I can get, basically, I'm haggling to get it lower.
How about this? I'll give this to you for half the price, but you also have to buy a moon pie.
And eat it in front of her.
A meat pie.
How much,
Meat
is the,
pie.
how much is the meat pie?
50 gold pieces.
That is a very expensive pie.
I will do
It's
25 and you
meat,
can keep the meat pie.
Alright, it's a deal. She hands over the
1275.
necklace.
Necklace of memory.
Alright, you guys wander over to Wondrous Wares, where you see a table set out and benches where you can sit. And just beyond the table is a writhing mass of darkness and electricity crackling.
Sorry. Did she spill it?
Do you see any people?
There actually are a couple of undead who are sitting at the table, and they have some food in front of them. They're just kind of looking at it.
What are you watching there?
Well, I mean, we were told that there was really good food over here, and so we came to check it out, and we got the food, but unfortunately we can't eat it.
Where did the food come from?
Oh, that cloud over there.
Cloud?
Yeah, and you look at
There's
the
a
writhing
writhing
mass of
mass of
darkness and
darkness.
electricity.
As seen on the map.
Oh.
Okay.
Why can you not eat the food?
Don't like that.
Well, we don't have digestive systems that work anymore. Yeah. Kind of one of those effects of being dead, unfortunately.
What does the food look like?
This one, yeah.
Is she causing a problem over there?
No.
Yep.
If she is getting to be too much, I can't put her outside with the kids. She just wants attention.
Are there any Nutter Butters left?
Yep.
No,
There's a whole new box.
no,
of them.
there's not.
Yes, there is.
No.
That's why I
There's a
bought them,
lot.
so because he can eat them.
I know you.
I know you like them, but he can actually eat those.
Okay, fine, I'll save him some, but none of you can have it.
It looks like they have a very spicy looking curry.
Oh,
You get a sniff of it and it smells
you're
extremely
so
spicy.
helpful.
Is she trained to eat those?
No.
Yes. Okay,
I keep
Delicious.
forgetting to do that.
Everything goes in
That
the
was so
mouth.
Well, she was just sniffing them at first. That was the
And she
first
was
one
gonna
she
choose
actually
one.
put in her mouth.
She only rolled an 8.
You're an amazing child.
Kicked out of the room by Nate.
I
Wasn't
pulled
enough
it
to
out.
stay.
So it needed more than that.
Yeah, that's the scene before you.
A red curry.
So wait, do you just walk in and you walk out with food?
Yeah, you just stand before the cloud and stare into it, and then food will come out.
And then try it.
No, get Vexlar to do it.
Get me to do what?
Go stand in front of the cloud and
Oh,
wish
no.
for food.
Okay.
DM is currently loading.
I'm waiting.
Actually, I think.
Okay, out comes a bowl of gumbo.
Jumbo.
Disgusting.
Have you tried it?
It doesn't have brain.
Good.
You examine the gumbo, and it's super gross looking. And as you examine it closely, you actually see that there is an ear in the gumbo.
What is their brain?
No, just an ear. If you want to make an intelligence or a nature check, you can try to figure out what kind of mirror it is.
Oh, yeah. I will try it. Intelligence, that's 9.
It looks humanoid.
Okay. I'm gonna taste it.
Ew.
You know, it's not bad.
Oh,
It's actually pretty good.
I'm gonna
You
eat it.
said intelligence or
Kinda
what?
greasy, though.
Where is it?
All right, look at the bottom of the bowl.
Do I find any other questionable pieces as I eat the gumbo?
I got a nat 1,
I'll say that you also find a tooth,
which is 4.
kind of pointy. It also looks like the tooth had a cavity in it.
I'll pick the tooth out and eat the rest. Thank you for the meal, strange roiling cloud of darkness.
Did I tell you I got one?
Well, I'm satisfied.
Were you hungry in the first place?
I was able to say that.
Is there an inscription at the bottom of the bowl?
Oh, is there?
Inside the
No. No.
bystander from
Thank
the
you,
cloud.
Jeremy.
I like
No, no.
You
Very
guess.
stern no. That works really well with her. Well, sometimes.
A bowl with what looks to be like seaweed in it.
Going to look under the table. Is there an inscription there?
No, but you find like some gum.
Ew. That's gross.
And there's also a little bit of graffiti carved into it that reads "Isolde sucks."
Low morale among the workers.
Is it charging?
Could be referring to his
Walkie-talkie.
for blood-sucking
Walkie-talkie.
sword.
Oh, possibly.
A Siri walkie-talkie.
Are you gonna eat the seaweed?
Wait, what kind of?
It doesn't look very appetizing.
So the cloud just produces the food. It does not respond. Like, cloud,
There's
move
no
a little
response.
to the left, if you understand me.
There's no movement, no response.
Okay.
Fake request.
Cloud, say something about Eberron.
Why?
Where's that tongue? Can we attach
You hear a ghostly voice.
attach the cloud to the tongue to the cloud?
There's no response.
Well, let's go to the fortune's favor.
I'm just very surprised that we've gone to what, two
So
places
nothing else with the wondrous items except for
that
that.
doesn't have an
Just food.
inscription on
That was wondrous learning.
it.
I
Yeah,
was hoping,
but we didn't find one at the market.
I was hoping something wondrous would happen too, but didn't get that either.
I mean, we got free food. That's pretty wondrous.
I don't know if I'd eat that. Hey,
Yeah, it's
you don't
kind
need
of
to be
a
chewing on those.
eat now,
That's
pay
bad for you.
later kind of a deal.
Little ornery turd. How you doing, huh?
All right, you guys want to move on?
Yep.
All right. Well, that'll take you to the fortune's favor. Let's see.
Wouldn't that be at the fortune teller, not the
Yeah, that is kind of interesting. Why is one fortune's favor and the other one's fortune teller? Seems kind of redundant. I know, but I'm interested to find out.
Maybe the fortunes she tells are not favorable.
Who's going first?
Oh. Oh, let it be me.
You want to go first?
Sure.
I've been working here for the past couple of months anyway.
Do you ever message me a secret?
Did I need to mention this?
I'll say that somebody else is going to go first.
All right.
Did anyone message you a secret?
I did. I messaged
You
this and then had a question.
Everyone who messages me a secret, roll a d20. We'll see who goes first. highest wins.
It's not much.
My highest goes first.
Corral, you roll
Wow.
two.
I don't know how to change.
What am I rolling?
You want me? What do you
6.
19.
Oh, good.
And what would you get?
18.
18 plus what?
Roll 18.
Yeah, 18.
Alright.
19, 18, 18, other numbers.
7.
Let's see.
Oh, how much were your secrets?
Secrets?
Your secret? I got a secret.
To be honest, I don't even know.
How do I send it?
What?
How do I send it to just you? Do I just pick
So there's direct messaging you can do.
This one.
Yeah.
And then you can find
So you guys are walking towards this tent that's kind of set up. But you hear several voices, which it's odd because one of them's really high, another one's medium, and another one's really low. But they're obviously female voices. But they speak, and you can hear these voices, but they're saying one sentence, but each person says a different word. And they said, "Oh, well, I'm not so sure he'll be able to stop the Dreaming Dark. I think that it may be too late."
Oh, now I want to go in.
Okay. So yeah, you enter this tent where you see there are 3 women. One is tall, one is medium, and the other one is short. They all have the Skura skull face on them, but they have different appearances otherwise. And it's the oddest thing, you see them acting out a scene, as it were. One stands guard, the other one, the tall one, is choking the smaller one to death.
Oh, what? Why? Like, should I come back later? Is this
And she
something
says,
you're doing?
"Oh, Jertavi, oh, you rascal, I'm going to kill you because of your maldeeds. I don't care how young you are."
You really done gone pissed him off.
This is in the fortune's favor.
Okay, I'm done here. Thank you.
Oh,
Turn around and
but
walk down.
wait, we have a customer. Customer, come back in. Come back in. We
Are
promise.
you done with the
Oh, we'll
medical
stop.
thing?
We promise to stop.
Okay.
As long as you don't mind paying us a little bit.
Oh, I have to pay you to stop? I
Yes,
can walk away.
20 gold pieces where we tell all of your friends exactly what's on your mind.
It's not on? Well, it is now. You know? You would tell them.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
This is our act. Amazing,
Very
isn't
good.
it?
There, yes, very, very good. Okay, there you go. 20 gold pieces. There you go.
Ah. You know, it would be a real shame if it was to get out that somebody had been pickpocketing the other carnival goers around here.
That's not my fault.
So at this point, they are exiting the tent and they see Mossman and they all look at him. Real shame if that were to get out.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right.
Can I help you with something?
Well?
I'm standing outside the tent. I don't know what happened inside.
No, it's up to you to decide. I mean, we obviously are under the impression that someone's been going around pickpocketing you. It would be an awful shame if one were to report that to the management a little later on.
If I see anything, I will let them know.
All right, your choice.
Cool. Well, since I've paid, do they have furniture?
Did he knock you
Emily, it's not good to have one here. Can we remove?
That is our lowest skin.
Seriously. Tato! Tato!
Oh.
I'm right here. I'm right here, he says.
She deserves.
Oh,
She
yes.
gets a treat.
Never mind.
She
Yeah, it
gets
was like a
to.
treat.
Not a chocolate.
Hey guys, can you guys call Tato, please?
Oh, there it is.
So do they have furniture in there?
They've got like a couple of seats that they sit on. They're kind of gross and dingy.
Okay. I'll look underneath. Is there a
There's-
description?
No descriptions. You over there! Undead Knight.
I also go inside.
Me?
Looking around the tent.
Do you want to give us a little bit of gold, or your friends will know your deepest, darkest secrets?
I'm an open book. I want to know my deepest, darkest secrets.
I have it on highest authority that this man is attracted to extremely large orc women.
Makes sense for being there.
I've never admitted as such.
Actually, I'm mildly impressed.
The bigger, the better.
They're stronger. I can't deny it.
I am not disgusted, more rather mildly impressed.
What about you, Illithid? Care for us to share your deepest, darkest secrets?
I just stare at you.
The one involving the plot. Yes, the deal you made with the Dark Powers.
I don't know what to say, so I'm just staring at him.
You do remember making a dope.
Intimidation.
Yes! And I roll for intimidation.
Alright, roll an intimidation.
If you're staring, you might as well. Right?
Go away.
Unless it fails. So, yeah,
Shit.
I still can't think of one.
I demand a reroll. I stare at him harder.
It's like, oh wait, hold on.
I think 20 gold pieces ought to do it.
Feminine
What?
wiles aren't working on him.
To keep your secrets safe, of course.
I'm not paying you money. Scammer.
So you don't mind your friends understanding exactly what is on your mind.
Vexlar, I had no idea.
Do you mind them telling you secret?
What do you need? Why didn't you just come in here? Seriously, you called me? Are you kidding me? Come here.
Door. Somebody's leaving there.
What?
The door. It
What?
won't open.
I forgot how to use a knob.
It doesn't turn like the normal knobs.
At my
The next
house,
time come
I
in
had
here,
my
don't
wife
call
call one of my kids, and I'm like in the doorway between them.
So, Emily,
And I'm like, you guys
You
can
don't
just
mind?
stop!
it's a good secret.
I don't remember what it is. Text it to me.
Remember the big obelisk you touched in the swamp?
Okay, that's enough. Okay, tell Layla you didn't like that. Stop, I don't like that. I don't feel safe. Stop, I don't like that.
If they're from the Fortune's favor and they just came out of their tent, are they going heading somewhere else or
Let me
just
kiss about it.
coming to us because we're outside? Because I'm thinking of slipping away from them while they're staring other people down.
You don't remember in the swamp, Emily, talking to the obelisk thing?
I just messaged. Did you?
Okay, hold on. Loading, loading, loading. Why are we listening to... This is not D&D music.
Any music.
I don't know how that happened.
It's Lindsay Sterling.
It is.
Always appropriate.
Always.
Even on Sunday.
Sorry about that. Yes or no? You don't?
No, I will not pay you to keep my secret.
All right, then. I'm sorry to say, my dear friends, but...
I must kill Howard.
Oh.
What? Beat you to it, sucker.
Okay. Well, we are all for honesty around these parts.
So.
As you wouldn't know, but
Someone gotta find.
we
Oh.
Sepsi.
he got summoned too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was a 1920s era author who was summoned along with us to this realm. His name was
Huh?
Howard
Yeah, that's great.
Phillip.
Good on you for
Gotcha.
being stern.
And then he, at one point, parted ways, and we don't know where he is now.
Gotcha.
There was this really creepy yellow dude in another realm that told us that Howard was awakening to his power, and that we had to put an amulet on him to protect the world.
So I shall kill Howard.
We
Haven't
haven't,
found
we
him
haven't
yet.
found him yet.
Beautiful.
So
See?
I was afraid it was gonna be Howard the Duck.
No.
I shall kill him too.
Why would you kill Howard?
Yes, why indeed.
If I pay you 20 gold, will you tell me the next part of the inscription?
Inscription? What inscription?
Okay.
I don't think any of the workers here will know what we're talking about.
I know, but it was.
Where are we going
They
next?
know things they're not
Well, it's
supposed to know.
fortune teller, and I think that's the last stop.
Let's go to the
Yeah.
fortune teller.
Wait, don't you want to know the secrets of your other friends?
No, we don't.
What other?
Let's go.
I'm curious.
Do any of them intend
Cody.
to betray me?
I wandered off to the front ticket booth.
You hear a
want to
voice.
hand them 50 gold coins and say, hand out these coins to people as they leave.
Okay.
No.
Sounds good.
The other patrons.
There's your dwarf friend. He has a secret. Don't you want to know his secret?
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, we know. We want to kill
You want
Howard.
to pay us to keep our lips sealed?
Do any of my friends
Matters
intend
not
on
in this realm. And then I sneak back.
Well, your secret's boring anyways.
He's ignoring me, so he's gonna ignore you too.
Ah, bah, get out of here.
Do any of my friends intend to betray me?
They all intend to betray you at one point or another.
Oh, you
Hey, baby.
Well, I'll just deal with that when it happens.
You were ignoring me.
What did you say?
Yeah, it's too late now.
Okay, well, fine.
Dummy.
So yeah, you guys wander away.
Whoa.
Jennifer.
You picked him up.
Snip, snip.
Is that your feather?
Yeah, it's.
But as you wander away, in the same kind of weird way that they speak, you know, one person saying each word, you do hear them say. Yeah, pull it up actually. Give me a second.
Never had double dipped last meal. Did you tell anyone?
Everyone got into the secret wine.
Again.
Erhan saw someone drop a copper piece, and he picked it up and pocketed it.
They say, never enough toying with men and fae. You seek a demon when it's time to play.
Oh, that's it.
That's dumb.
Finally.
Did they say number 2?
And the short one says, number 6.
Did you get it in there in the chat?
I can post it real quick.
We need to know that the short one said number 6, please.
All right, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 now.
We just need 7.
If it's only 7.
How do we know if there's 7?
Guess.
Well,
It's a lucky number.
there's only one person to ask. Fortune teller.
Wait, why is this not?
Fortune teller Baba. Bring Fraser back for a day.
Hold on, just loading up Discord. Why is this taking so long?
Because cloudy the future is.
That would have been even better. Number 6 was said, or the little one was said, 6 it is.
6 it is. You guys know what Yoda said when they transferred all Star Wars to Blu-ray? HDMI.
There we go.
Oh, that's beautiful.
That was amazing.
Terrible.
That was so
Terrible.
funny.
It was.
All right. Yeah, you guys wander away from the annoying Vistani.
They weren't annoying. They were extortioners.
Okay, yeah, they were extortioners. And yeah, you wander over to a wagon, which is written on the side. It says "Fortune Teller." Let's see here.
Cody.
What?
Never mind. It's fine.
Fortune Teller. And on the other side of the wagon, it says "Madame Fortuna."
No, that's Andrew.
Yeah.
I was really excited because I invited you to do walkie-talkie with me.
Madame Fortuna.
Madame Fortuna.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna,
sorry.
like,
Android guy.
you need to get a watch. It'll be really helpful, especially when you're holding the baby
Christmas time.
and you can't get your phone. So you just have your watch to be able to like do things. Dude, having a watch with a
You
baby
need to
is
persuade him.
having a watch with a baby is literally going to be the best thing.
Why does the baby need a watch?
No, I need a watch.
The door
Hold
is
on.
open if anyone wants to go
Black
I
inside.
got the correct watch.
Black Friday.
How
I'll go in with Airheim.
All right.
I'm gonna look around the outside and see if I see any different writing.
There is
Actually,
no
would,
more.
would like to go in also. How many can go in at a time?
That's a fairly big wagon. I'll say you guys can all go in if it's it'll be a tight squeeze. Hold on, I gotta turn the lights down. Set the mood.
At TinCon, I saw the best dice tower.
Crystal ball.
It was a chicken.
Where?
Sleight of hand. It's still
At
a crystal
TinCon.
ball.
I was gonna. Was it good?
Yeah.
I wanted to go to that next space.
It was a chicken coop, and then they had a set of dice with little chickens in it.
That's cool.
My picture I showed?
Annex. It's a, what is that called? It's a
I'm still outside and I'm probably walking around investigating,
Okay.
but not
Phalanx
very well
Con.
apparently.
Those are events.
Yeah, you don't really find
Events
anything too
called
interesting.
Just I'll be wandering while I'm in there.
Convention.
All right.
Particularly keeping an eye out for the four-eyed boy. Spot in the mirror.
Have you guys heard of the Dragon Steel convention that's coming up?
We have the
Next
Brandon
week.
Sanderson one.
I was going to buy tickets and take somebody.
Yeah.
And that person shoved it in my face and rubbed it in. He did. Now he was like, I was so offended when he said he actually was not interested. I was gonna buy him tickets. I was so excited to surprise him, but he doesn't like surprises, so he pressured me to tell him. But he was like, yeah, I would have pretended to enjoy it.
All right.
I know. I don't know what's wrong with him. I was so freaking excited to get him the tickets. I was like willing to do whatever I needed to do. I was gonna give him some spending money. No.
You enter the wagon, where there is a table right in the middle. On the table are various magical accoutrements, including a crystal globe, a cup filled with ornate symbols, and a skull, as well as a couple of other things, cards and whatnot. On the other side of the table is a very, very old-looking woman. And as you observe her, you realize this woman has no eyes, but only inky black pits where eyes used to be.
I'm gonna lean forward. I'm gonna whisper.
In addition to this, you also see that there are,
Wait a
on the
minute.
side of the wagon, a whole
I
bunch
think I
of
know where that's
images, paintings of people. You'll actually recognize one of them right away, which is that of the clown. Right at the bottom. She'll snap her head up. Ah, customers. I see that there are 6 of you today. Ah,
She's wrong. There's 7.
Only 6?
I didn't go inside.
I have been granted extravernacular
I'm wandering
vision.
around still.
I see
He can't see him.
without seeing.
She can't see him.
I'm wrong, aren't I? How many of there are you?
12.
There's 6.
Are we counting Sorrel? Sorrel with us?
Sorrel's not. I'll say he's outside.
Then there's 6.
There should be.
6.
Musceline's not with us.
Yeah.
Counting him.
Oh, then I'll say Sorrel was with you. Because she's supposed to be off.
Oh.
Yeah, she can't see
Yes,
anything.
there's 7 of us.
Sorrel summoned
It's
me.
about
Brain.
time that I had some actual living customers today. My goodness.
Mostly.
Sitting without eyes is not hard.
Let's see you try it.
Where is it? No, please don't.
How many fingers am I holding up?
I have blind sight. How many fingers is she holding up?
I'm not holding up any fingers.
0.
That's right. Good job.
Thanks. How much do you owe me?
But you didn't say anything, so I don't owe you anything. But that being said, I can read all of your futures for the paltry price of 100 gold pieces. I can tell you what is for you.
You know what? We didn't get anything from the last set of witches.
Oh, you mean the Fates 3? Those are a bunch of charlatans. They pretend to know things, but all they do
Oh,
is
they
read
know
your mind.
things, and I'm just disappointed what they knew. So I will pay 100, and let's hear it.
You want to say anything about this?
Can you give me another vanilla?
I see large orc.
No, that's for him. I paid for myself.
You guys see what this
Is it 100 per person or is it as a group?
It's 100 per person.
Okay.
I
thought it was
will
a group.
also pay 100.
I rolled like
I'll pay 100.
several times, so
Dad, I always miss the way.
It's the ugliest orc woman I can find.
Since you volunteered to go first, I will have you go last. I will warm up with these first, and I will give you the best vision of them all.
Okay.
Who wants to go first among you?
I'll go first.
be nice.
Either way. I mean, future's the future.
Okay,
There you go, Martin. Something appropriate.
Just so you know, I prepared a future for everyone.
Just so you know, I've rolled like rather decently well while looking for investigation and perception as I'm wandering around. So like,
What'd you get?
perception.
I'll say you found a
I'm going
set of footprints. One of them is that of a small child, and the other is that of a large armored foot, leading to the what's it called?
The big top.
No, actually, the Hall of Horrors.
Oh.
We haven't been there.
We haven't done that yet.
No, we
But I
haven't.
don't notice anything else. Just that went in, but no, nothing coming out. As far as
Pretty
the
sure if we
background.
went to the Hall of Horrors, we'd
I'll continue my wanderings and kind of keep an eye on to see if the group comes out.
All right, dwarf cleric, I will read your future first. What is your name?
Araheim.
Ah, I knew that.
Sure you did. That's what you asked.
Right. That's what I was going to call.
I need silence so that I can read the spirits. I see I see an acorn, which grows to be a mighty oak. I see a light in the darkness. I see a compass in the hand of your friends. You are that compass. I also see a void, dark. I also see the seven heavens. Now, at this point, when she says that, there's actually the sound of a hammer on anvil. Ting, ting, ting. And at this point, she'll have a kind of a slight tremor across her body. And then she'll hold completely still, and out of her mouth, an almost completely different voice emanates. And it says, "Look within. Find me at Mount Hundle." And then she takes a deep breath and shakes out of her trance.
Where's Mount Hundle? Hell Mountain?
It is on the map.
Is it Hell Mountain?
Mount Hundle.
But not Hell Mountain.
It's that mountain closest to the sun.
Okay.
It's a long way.
Mount Olympus then.
At Mount what?
Hundle.
A tiny problem. Something tiny.
I would say yes, but I'm pretty sure it's magic.
You metallic man that I cannot see,
I'm not currently in this area. It's fine.
your fortune is next.
My character's wondering.
Why can't you see me?
I really appreciate that.
I can't see undead.
Ah, that makes sense. But you can read their fortunes, apparently.
I can.
Alright, let's hear it.
Sit down before me.
That's a strange fortune.
That's not the fortune you owe.
Jeez.
You can. I'm gonna make sure you pay first. 100 gold pieces.
Okay, I'll send it over.
I see violence.
Oh, but jeez, who couldn't see that one coming?
I see orcs and men. A great battle and death beyond measure. Streams, nay rivers of blood run across channels in the ground. I see great defeat, and on the other hand, great loss, but also great triumph. I see armor being reforged into a great weapon by the hands of a god. I also see a great and hideous demon laughing. At this point, she goes into kind of a bit more of a trance. She shakes. And her mouth opens, and out comes 3 peals of thunder. And a different voice comes out of her mouth. And it says, I see an oath of retribution unfulfilled. Bring justice to Niazrid, and you will be blessed. And she shakes out of her trance. I'm hoping that was good.
Yes. Thank you. Rivers of blood. Can't wait for it.
Who else wishes to see their fortune?
You didn't see any large green.
I can check again for another 100 gold if you would like.
Oh,
You're welcome to have a look yourself if you want.
myself.
Yes, you explained earlier you were able to tell how many fingers I had holding up with your eyes closed.
Yes.
So perhaps you possess oracular vision. Gaze into the crystal ball.
Okay.
You gaze deeply into the crystal ball. And you see a message.
Is there a 7 in front of it?
There is. Alrighty.
I'm gonna close my eyes and read it.
That's not how blackjack works.
Not quite.
Alright, it's in the chat.
Perfect. Cool.
Okay.
I'm gonna fill this fire.
Can you check on Elisa for me?
Sure.
It sounds like she was causing a problem.
Alright.
Are we still having fortune told?
Yeah, if you want your fortune told.
Yes.
Ah, yes. What is your name?
Don't ask me questions like that. Guru.
Ah, yes, I knew that. Gudu Cuckoo. I see peace and tranquility. A heart well rested. But I also see a people once peaceful and tranquil as yourself, but also at this point enslaved. I see the moon feasting upon the land. I see an island to the west and the sigil of a crescent moon. There your fate lies. What about you, Krishna? Don't you want to know your future as well?
Just to make sure that Soth isn't in it. Say, Soth doesn't suddenly come back from the undeath.
Oh, where is mine?
Sure. 100 gold.
100 gold. And sit before me.
What? The peanut butter cookie? What are the peanut butters? Yeah.
Are you going to sit down and give it 100?
Yep.
Can I get one more?
Here, I'll pass mine to him and I'll take it.
Krishna, in your future I see love.
Oh, wow.
True love.
Melons.
A love of nature and all things good.
Oh, I think that's 64.
Oh, that's fine.
Hey, that's perfect.
Boring.
However, I also see the laws of nature bent, and the land crushed and burnt by an unnatural sun.
Okay, that's nice.
That's all I see in your future.
I don't want this.
An unnatural sun burning everything.
Yes.
Is it our turn?
Oh, well, one more thing. I see that you have some part to play in the unnatural sun. I see your hand staying the button that releases it.
Oh, crap.
Staying the button that releases it? Is that what
Like
you said?
holding it down? We're letting no one push it.
It looks like others are trying to, and you are trying to stop it.
Mommy's sleeping on me. Mommy's sleeping on me.
What about you, Illithid? Do you wish to see your future?
I know
Is
my
it our
future.
turn?
I shall become a supreme being.
Is
And
it
rule
our
over
turn?
all the land.
It's our turn.
Inside check.
Let's see.
Are you insight checking me?
No, that's what she said.
She just said insight check?
Yes.
Okay, yours is insight checking me. Here, insight check.
And
Roll
since
it.
Mosseline's not here, he doesn't get his future.
She
Alright.
rolled a 15.
Now that I'm warmed up, I believe we will be able to give the strongest of readings.
Oh, jeez, that's disappointing.
Boy, Shauna, sit down and give me 100 gold.
I did. I was the first one to do it.
You sit down. She stares into the crystal ball. But then she commences trembling violently, as if she's having a seizure. And then the crystal ball explodes. Roll a d6.
Oh, okay. 5.
You take 5 points of crystal ball damage. She also takes 5 points of crystal ball damage as pieces of glass shred her face.
Okay.
As little drops of blood start pouring down her face, she begins ranting. She says, "It is too strong! I see a reaper enslaving the world. I see a disease of madness. I see dreams of terror and darkness overtaking the people. I see twin stars devouring all, hellfire burning the land, planes colliding, time unraveling. What have you done? What have you done?" At which point she passes out.
What did you do for you, Shauna?
I paid 100 gold.
What are you going to do?
What am I going to do?
So much.
Well, right now, just enjoy the entertainment. I am entertained.
I'll feel the old woman's face.
What about boy Sean?
No,
She's fine.
I'm fine. I don't want that.
Just picking her.
Dad. Yeah. Did you get the rage?
She's too stubborn to take damage.
So is she alive?
Yeah, she's alive. She's still pretty.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she just made Bangkok.
Oh yeah. I would love to ask her more, because I'm mildly disappointed. But still, the explosion was very good. Okay.
What do you want me to ask her and I'll ask her?
Well, she
Oh.
has no crystal ball now.
Did she need it?
I don't know.
Do you need the crystal ball?
Okay,
Wait a
well,
minute.
I'll walk out.
Oh, she's
I'll walk
passed
out
out.
so I do not.
It's too powerful. You have dealings with potion seller?
I had dealings with potions. I drank a powerful potion.
And now I'm
And I saved Charlemagne, the necromancer's daughter. So you wouldn't kill the necromancer. And now,
Who?
was spaghettified.
So this Mal person was in your
Yes.
group?
Our group, yes.
Your group?
Our group,
And
yes.
so you sacrificed Mal.
I didn't
for a
know.
witch?
I didn't know.
It doesn't matter. If
Now
you-
that
if you
nothing to do with
If you
the
accidentally
feather.
hit somebody with a car, it doesn't matter if you didn't mean to. You did.
I didn't hit a car.
What's a car?
Carriage.
If you accidentally punch somebody in the face, it doesn't mean you did it. It doesn't matter if you didn't mean to, you did. So you sacrificed your friend for the witch.
No, that's not how it works.
It is.
That's it, right?
You killed your friend.
No.
Yes.
Do you know my
Which
friend
is how
now?
quickly
Have you
you
met
know.
him? Exactly.
No.
So therefore I did.
Really sorry what you said.
Okay.
Well,
How do you like that?
It's not like my favorite, but it's good.
You like it a little better?
well, to the Hall of Horrors.
Aiden, could you change your tone, please, my love? Aiden?
I accidentally opened
Aiden?
I'm
Oh.
beginning to
Is he answering
wonder if I
Thank
did
you.
more damage to the past than I thought. It was just
Careful.
You trying to fall out of your seat?
Don't you dare for now. Yeah.
Alright.
What are you doing, Cordell? Kind of honoring to see you playing.
All right, you guys walk past the ticket booth
mind Maseline.
where you find Tyndall, who waves at you. Having a good time.
Yeah.
The best.
Don't lose your tokens.
The fortune teller needs a new crystal ball.
Okay, we'll order one.
Amazon delivers.
To anywhere.
They probably have a Debbie Plane of Horror special.
The Bezos plane.
All right.
More of a Bezos private yacht.
Yeah, it's a wooden building, bigger than most of the places that you've seen so far. And outside you see Professor Picali.
Best for last.
He is sitting there hawking the horrors within.
All right, Professor Piccoli, what's in there?
Ah, only the most interesting and terrifying freaks and interesting specimens known to mankind.
I was talking about your shirt.
What?
Kind of smooths the shirt over this little bump. Ah, that is none of your concern.
As long as it stays that way. What's in the hall then?
Ah, they are the most interesting assortment of carnies that you've ever seen in your entire life. Sights to behold.
Carnies?
Yes, carnival workers.
Oh.
Men and women we've collected from across the demi-planes.
I'm offended. Because, like, he's grabbing workers from around here and putting them in the hall of
Yeah.
horrors.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like we can escape.
I know, but
Now you're trapping them even more.
I know it's like, sure, they're horrible to look
Cage
at,
within
but to
a cage.
literally tell them, hey, you're just horrible enough that we need to put you in the hall of horrors.
This is the hand that fate dealt us. If we had a choice, we would be elsewhere. We would leave this cursed carnival.
I don't suppose you have a person named Mao in there.
Now, doesn't sound familiar.
Yeah, I didn't think so. I am done with this carnival.
You're welcome to leave.
Are we though?
Yes.
So did we want to at least finish off the last one?
Sure.
Yeah. Well, we're here.
Might as well.
Yeah. Some cost and all that.
All right, let's go in.
All right.
I want to see the carnies.
Gawk at the carnies.
We're gonna be like normal humans.
I would be so delighted.
I'd be so disappointed.
Oh my goodness, that one's picking his nose! No!
They're stepping in too.
Oh, by the way, I have an image of Professor Picali too, real quick. I'll send it to you guys.
That one's wearing sweatpants, and it's
You
after
have watches. You
4.
need expensive watches.
All right.
Giving birth to your firstborn child, she deserves the best of the best of the best of the best.
You enter through, and
She
it's
has
essentially
the
just a long line of like rooms that you can look into. The first one contains a normal-looking man sitting on a stool.
Humans.
And you guys enter through, and he's like,
Human?
"Hello."
At the very least.
Yeah, very human.
Very human.
I use my divine sense.
Very human.
You get nothing from it.
Is this person wearing a token?
He's not.
Did I sense any celestials, fiends, or undead in the Hall of Horrors?
Let me think about that for a second.
Other than other guests and
Can,
myself.
can we talk to him?
Howard?
That would be fine.
You do not.
Cool. What's your deal?
Well, you see, I have a special ability. Do any of you have a weapon?
We all have weapons.
I come a javelin.
Takes it. He stabs it right through himself.
That's not difficult. I can do that to anyone.
Oh my god!
But can they do this? And he pulls it out. Ta-da!
Yeah, they could.
It's not bleeding.
Oh.
The way he thought about it, though, that was priceless.
I will say that's uncommon.
So do you just have a bunch of holes in you then?
I mean, we all have a few holes. But no,
Meaning from weaponry?
I am completely.
Oh my goodness!
I am completely penetrable.
Phrasing.
Yes, you are.
Is there blood on the spear?
There's not. Try it again.
No.
But you're not undead.
It stabs. It just comes right out.
Do you
You're
heal
gonna turn
over
into
time?
Swiss cheese.
No, I don't take any damage. I am invulnerable.
Does it just work with stabbing, or does slicing also do the same thing?
Slicing, try it.
What can kill you?
Boy, Sean is going to the next one.
Nothing as far as I'm aware.
Words.
Well, this isn't the Hall of Horrors, guys.
Slice me. Try it. Try it.
You'll
I
never
tell you
get your
guys about
father's
the
love.
steps. Like bondage.
I'll play this way with my axe.
The
At his
foot
arm.
and the
Yeah,
I'm
it goes
intimidating him.
right through,
building.
and he kind of giggles a little bit.
So is there still a hole in him, or did it vanish?
No, the hole, like, it doesn't even appear. Like, you pull it out, and he's, like, perfectly normal.
I attack him with words, and I intimidate him with a dirty 20.
Weapons can't hurt me, but your words are kind of mean. How did you insult him?
I don't know. How do you insult him?
Mother is a three-legged horse.
Yes.
So that's not very nice. I didn't want to do this. I want to go home to my family in Anvillion.
Then why don't you go home?
I can't.
Why not?
Because
Tell me!
I'm a freak.
Did you lose your token?
No. I came here because
My father wanted me to be a banker.
it's because everyone thought I was a freak and they didn't want me anymore. Ever since I drank that potion,
Oh, great.
Oh no. Potion seller?
some imp creature in a dark sewer gave me this potion, and
Can you leave if you wanted to?
I don't think so. I wouldn't even try. I bet. I haven't tried.
Oh, what was the potion called?
Potion of invulnerability.
I'm going to try
Maybe you
slicing
need
him
some.
with a different weapon.
Okay.
I'm going to use my magic glaive. 23 to hit.
Exactly.
Doesn't even happen.
it sticks through him.
Let's see. I pull it out.
He giggles a little bit. Sorry, it tickles.
Even magic damage doesn't hurt you.
Nothing does.
I'm gonna cast Thunderous Smite and try again.
Same effect. Blows his shirt off.
Would
How
you
are-
consider traveling with us?
I could try.
He's the best meat shield. How long ago did you drink that potion?
Weeks? Years?
You sure it wasn't like centuries?
It couldn't have been more than a few weeks. Kind of black haze fills his eyes.
Can you grow claws?
No.
Okay.
Can you? Okay. Well, enjoy the rest of the show.
Thanks.
I want you, as a supreme being that I am, to join our group.
I guess I can show you the rest of the Hall of Horrors.
Do you happen to see a young boy that had 4 eyes come running through here while in a single boot? Potentially metal.
You're talking of the child.
I'm assuming so, because
Professor Picali is the one to ask about.
I found reason to have him. I can't talk. I followed his tracks to show that he at least ran into here.
It's
He
not
ran
my
past
place
you.
to tell about him.
You know which way he went?
Yes, he lives in the attic.
But you're gonna come with us and show us some other stuff.
Oh yeah, sure. Come meet my friends.
I think that you should join our crew.
Okay. Yeah, he'll walk with you guys.
No, and leave the thing.
The carnival?
Join us.
Well,
I'm a man who looks like a woman with a beard and tentacles,
If I can
and I am a
find-
supreme being.
If I can find acceptance here, then I suppose I'll go with you.
Does she still have the curse?
Better
of
life
beard?
than
Oh,
being
sorry.
cocked
So
at?
she's a bearded
Huh?
woman.
Better life than being
Yeah.
cocked
You
at?
leave her in the Hall of Horrors. She might be, good entertainment.
You know, that you bring up a good point.
I ran out of things to throw.
I've never seen an Illithid that had a beard before. You would make a great addition.
It is beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
It is beautiful, isn't it? There we go. It's a very beautiful beard. I am not
Let's
a
see.
woman. I am a thing. But I have the womanly wiles.
This is the next creature that he leads you to. It is also just a man. Although this one looks kind of very unhappy and unhealthy kind of looking.
Okay, I get ready to stab him.
So he, in a similar way, is just kind of sitting there, except for he has a table of disgusting food sitting in front of him.
This guy that looks like he's bloody. Is that the guy we're looking at?
Yeah. And he says, "Oh, we got a guest. Behold!" He takes like a pile of rotten meat and he eats it. And he takes like a chicken head and he bites it off of the chicken.
I've seen enough, Mr. Terrari.
Next.
I was going for Ozzy.
So, do any of you have poison?
Because you can ingest anything that doesn't kill him, it sounds like.
Is your-
That's exactly right. I can ingest anything and it won't kill me.
Did you take a potion?
No. Lost my token. And ever since then, I've been unable to eat normal food. I can only eat the most disgusting and vile slops and poisons.
Does it taste good to you?
No, it's horrible! I hate it. I haven't been able to enjoy eating in a very long time. I wish to be free of this carnival.
Okay.
I'm I'm hoping that Professor Kali can end this curse.
Alright,
I
what's
was
next?
looking around for writing.
Okay. You don't see any. The next room contains
Another normal dude.
this dude.
Kicking a hacky sack.
Oh, he ain't kicking no hacky sack.
Oh boy, right there.
His lip looks a little swollen.
Oh.
Sometimes you can figure out why, but he's like, I've been itching for a couple days. And I'm like,
Okay.
This man is just kind of lying on a bed. He's extremely huge. He must weigh at least 1,000 pounds. And as he notices you, he's like, "Hey, you! Will you scratch my back, please?" Sure. He just kind of wiggles over and shows a little like plane of flesh.
Mage hand.
As you scratch his back, he like balloons a little bit.
Okay, that. I'm so glad I did not touch that.
Can you also like cut my toenails just real quick, please?
Mage hand.
You have mage hand?
Yes.
I do too.
I'm telekinetic. Has psionic powers. I can
Yeah, as you do so, he balloons even more.
Okay, between us and him, is it bars?
No, he's just in a room. You guys can just go in.
Okay.
In that room.
After the toenails are done, what else?
Do you mind just hear me out? Do you mind taking that towel over there and just kind of wiping underneath the folds?
I'll mage hand hold him up, you wife.
Yes, thank you. Okay, does anyone have like a shield or anything? I actually have a shield. Simply bring a shield. Just carry on. I'm afraid he's going to explode.
You're actually wiping him down?
Yes.
Okay.
With mage hand.
He grows even more. He must have gained like 50 pounds since you guys have
Oh,
entered.
just 50. That's barely noticeable.
Let's
I
see.
go stand behind
With like 10% of his body weight to be frank.
Yes, it's hardly anything.
I'm taking
Why?
cover behind our little
All
guy.
good?
Why are you,
There is one more thing. I really have to go. Do you mind getting that bucket over there?
why do you keep growing?
I don't know.
Okay, bucket. Moving the bucket.
Put it underneath the bed. There's a hole.
Of course that is.
Yes, so he grows even more.
Yeah, gonna get the vapor rub.
Alright, let's move on.
Doesn't work as well as you'd think.
I
Do you,
know.
one more thing. Do you mind wiping with that same towel you used earlier?
Okay.
Wasn't such a clean house.
Yeah, it's like you made hand again.
Oh, thank you so much. You know, do you mind? It's so boring around here. Do you mind sitting and telling me a story?
It sure is needy.
Does he grow? He's been growing this whole time.
Every single time you've done something.
Okay, I'm going to need to try to get this to its end.
We will not stay and tell you a story.
I will stay and tell you a story.
When I said that, did he shrink?
No.
Oh. When she said that, did he grow?
What are you going to tell him a story?
Yes, I am going to tell you.
You tell him a story about Ebron, and yeah, he grows a little
That's
bit.
clouds.
That I just tell him of the establishment of the shroud.
Okay, yeah. No, it's a very nice story. You can grow a little bit. One final thing. I promise this will be the last.
Okay, but did you take a potion?
No.
Did you lose your token?
No.
What happened to you?
I don't know. It's been this way for a number of years. I started off as just being rather large. It's just I don't know. It just keeps getting worse.
You have no idea why.
I have no idea why. I don't eat much.
Okay.
I don't eat anything at all, actually.
Like, I'm going to
What-
recommend
do you
everybody but
mind-
me stay.
Do you mind handing me just a little bit of food? I actually can't feed myself. I haven't eaten anything in 3
Seriously, stop
days.
doing stuff for him.
Last guy had some food.
No,
Gross.
actual food.
I'm going
Is there
to-
food
I'm
nearby?
leaving the room from him.
He'll kind of suggest that you make him some food. Will you?
Mage hand. Put together a if there's foodstuffs, otherwise I'll just use the rations I
One final thing. I swear this will be the last. Do you mind? It's really itchy. Do you mind scratching underneath my leg?
have. Yeah, we'll do that.
I'll do it.
Are you? No. I started this.
I'm gonna puncture his leg with the javelin.
Ah! Why did you do that?
Did I get your scratch?
No, you stabbed me.
I'll heal him. Then
Okay.
however
It
much
is
damage.
still really itchy though.
Mage hand.
Are you gonna lift up his leg so you can get to it?
You help me with that? Sure.
Make
Thank
a strength
you.
check.
It's like it is only one hand.
15.
Yeah, you lift up the leg, where you actually see there is a dwarven symbol.
Oh,
Oh, son.
Is he wearing a piece of armor somewhere?
He is
No,
not.
he's a victim. Like
Just
the
like the
rat.
Okay.
It is branded.
What symbol?
Same as the rat?
Yep, same as the rat. The symbol of grace.
was it a rat or was it a rabbit?
It was a rabbit, excuse me.
Yeah. Okay. Thought it was a rabbit.
One more
Oh,
thing. One more thing.
Yeah.
I don't mean to impose.
No.
Do you mind putting a blanket on me?
When we cut off the symbol from the other guy, did it stop?
Vance? Yes, it did.
Hold still.
Maybe you should go talk to my sister. Make a charisma saving throw.
You can't do a suggestion on me? Charisma saving throw?
You should be maxed out
19.
on that.
Alright, you pass.
Roll a 5, but I have a plus 14 in charisma saving.
Jeez. Holy crap.
It's a freaking paladin.
So he tries to compel you to do what he wants, but you are unordinarily resistant. And he looks confused. He says, "Huh, it usually works."
I'm gonna cut off that symbol.
Okay.
Use my adamantine dagger.
Ah! It's quite large by this point.
Yeah, but there's plenty of folds.
Where'd it go?
Yeah, now you have like a bit of skin with that symbol on it.
Okay, I'll heal him. There goes the last of my lay on hands.
You're a monster. Why would you do that to me?
Do you feel better?
No. I feel worse. That was very painful.
Here, burn that.
You have bonfire.
Took me a second, sorry. Pull out the doll and cast that.
Anything else?
Oh, yeah.
Would you please just leave me alone?
Blankets. Good luck.
He grows a little fatter.
Oh, it didn't help. I thought surgery was the answer for everything.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm kind of disappointed he didn't pop.
Keep helping him.
Well,
Yeah.
I gave him everything he wanted. I was hoping that I was able to put him out of his misery by accelerating the process.
Alright, are you guys moving on?
Yes.
Alright, the next one you see.
assuming it's his sister.
Is a young woman.
Oh, yeah. Finally, diversity.
She doesn't have a single ounce of fat on her. She looks like a skeleton that somehow came to life.
Picture that.
Don't do anything for her.
Yeah, I think that
And she's eating. Like, she has like a feast laid out in front of her. And she's eating a lot.
Stop! You're killing your brother.
I love my brother. I take care of him.
Yes, but everything you eat makes him bigger.
I'm just so hungry. I'm skin and bones over here.
Maybe because he doesn't eat.
He needs to
You should give him a good berry.
No, I think I fed him.
Wait, you didn't? I guess it's kind of only in a D&D world would we assume that what she eats is making him bigger.
Yes.
It's not an assumption most people would make in a regular situation.
Well, does she have any interesting pet to me?
No. She's just ultra skinny.
Okay.
The sign above her says, Mola, the living skeleton.
Okay.
We're all living skeletons.
All right, next one.
All right, you guys pass on. Where you see a dwarf.
Oh.
This feller.
Not what I had in mind.
He's beardless.
He has no body hair whatsoever. And up above it says Jacob Firebeard, a.k.a. Jake the Skinbeard. The famous hairless dwarf. He's like, hey guys.
How many more people are in here?
There's a couple more.
Oh, okay.
Really
How
too
are you
bad.
stuck here?
Wow.
He's hairless.
I was kind of an outcast among my people.
As is everyone else.
Yeah, so I joined up joined up with the circus, and I've had an alright time here. Can't leave, but it's not like anyone would accept me anyways.
All right, who else we got?
I would.
You've moved past the beardless dwarf.
Sorry, buddy. But have you ever seen a bearded elephant?
I'm so jealous.
This is no place where there's a curse. If you want to grow a beard.
Okay.
Did we get that curse in Coinbottom's mine?
Yes.
Next is this lady.
The bottle shattered.
Oh, well, she's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the first non-normal person we've seen.
Have you seen any of the people in here?
Yes.
Okay, as in human.
She has giant bat wings. And she, when she notices you, she starts doing a flying dance.
Cool.
Let's see.
I'm going to close my eyes and watch.
Okay. Yeah, that's what she does.
All right. And the next one?
The last one would be this person. It didn't load. Hold on. Half man, half woman.
Somewhere in this carnival, we will find half woman, half cow.
Oh my gosh.
Well, there you have it. That is the Hall of Horrors.
Why? Alive.
Okay, so now that we've enjoyed all of insanity.
Let's go finish off with the big top.
Well, we want to talk to Mr. Professor about the boy in his shoe.
Yes, Professor Pickley.
Yes, and also the second, the big top, not the owner.
Solely?
No, not that.
Lombardi?
Yeah, that guy. Your fortune was, kill that guy.
Mm-hmm.
So we kill that guy and then make a run for it.
Yes, with the child.
Yes, well, at least the boot.
We had the chance. We've had the axe.
I never said the foot in the boot, just the boot.
You're right. You wouldn't want it to grow a second child. The assassin.
Okay, well, let's go talk to Lombardi. Not Lombardi.
Professor Pickley.
Alright, you go back outside and find him. How'd you enjoy my Hall of Horrors?
Some of those people need help, man.
It could have been better.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, it was certainly.
Well, you see, all these people, I mean, they were perfectly normal, or at least semi-normal. But this carnival, it has a way of twisting you.
Yeah. But at least Martin got his pound of flesh.
Being that big, it would have been a pound of flesh.
Yeah.
But not from the right person. Can we buy that child that lives in the attic?
You've seen the child that lives in the attic?
They're good money for him.
Absolutely not. He is my charge. I am to keep him safe.
Well, how much are you going to charge?
He is not for sale.
Perfect. I'll take him off your hands for free.
You best not.
Who
And I
charged?
suggest that if that is the case, that you leave. And as he says this in an angry voice, the bulge gets bigger. Are we going to have a problem, sir?
Who charged you with this boy?
A dear friend of mine, who sadly is no longer with us.
Was it the clown that got exsanguinated?
Yeah.
No, it was not the clown.
Is it Lombardi?
Absolutely not. I don't see why there's a reason I should tell you.
I'm trying to sneak off back in to go to the attic. How many different things do I roll for?
Well, there's no obvious entrances to the attic on the first floor, but there is a window up on the second floor. If you want to climb, you can make an athletics check to get up there. And if you want to do so secretly, you can roll a stealth check.
Okay, I don't have issues climbing. I don't know what that is. I have second story where climbing no longer costs you extra movement. Make a running jump. This is never increases by +3. I'm still going to do the roll for this, whatever. That would be by 24
For the athletics or the...
for the stuff.
Yeah, you can do it without being seen, but do you make it up?
Do not go down the
Athletics would
stairs.
be an 18.
Yeah, that's good enough. Yeah, you
Or
climb
you
up
do
on the
not
other
go
side and
downstairs
sneak your
then.
way into the window. What you see when you enter is kind of a unkempt and dirty space. There's like scraps of food and blankets and clothing kind of scattered around. But in the far corner there is what appears to be kind of like a sleeping area, a small cot, and a few toys. There's a little desk, and on the desk there is a small book.
anything else?
Nope.
I can't. I don't know if I belong with more investigation or perception. Or something.
Yeah, you shake the place down.
I rolled a 20 plus other whatever.
You look under the bed. You don't really see anything. It's
Don't see the boy.
pretty simple and straightforward. Yeah, you don't see the boy in there.
You said there's like a notebook or something.
Yeah, on the desk there's a small notebook.
Go and read that or look at that.
Lindsay Sterling is back.
Oh, sorry.
Uh-huh.
I'll fix that. Boo.
I guess Lindsay's like the theme of this campaign session.
All right. The others don't know this because you're just the one reading it. But it appears to be a diary.
Now we have all the inscriptions. What do we do?
And it details what appears to be the life story of Niazrid.
Ooh, that's good info.
It starts out. Whole story.
I'm a mommy spider.
I'm going to summarize.
Half human, half
She
man.
details that her earliest memories is of that of being experimented upon and having magical experiments performed upon her. The man who did so was not a kind man. He kept her alive, but it was a miserable existence. And it remained that way for many years. Eventually, in her teenage years, though, she estimates 16 or 17, the man rejected her. Said that she was a failed experiment and kicked her out of the tower where she was experimented upon. She wandered around and eventually she got picked up by this carnival where she was accepted. She was allowed to be a sideshow and eventually was able to have her own show as part of the Big Top, doing acrobatic performances. It also details how she fell in love with a young man named Jonathan, and how they were married. And it details about his performance. He had extreme dexterity and agility, performing feats of high wire and all sorts of fancy, dangerous stunts.
No, she was a drider this whole time, right? She was a drider this whole time, right?
It doesn't specify it, but it could be assumed so.
This is all in a diary.
And it's a summarization, right? There's a lot that goes into it, but you take the time to kind of read a little bit of each page. It eventually gets to the point where she actually lays an egg as a result of her love with Jonathan, and explains her great joy of the fact. However, the last entry simply states that Jonathan uncovered something that wasn't supposed to be uncovered. And that there's a big conspiracy and secret. And that they are going to make plans to escape.
What happened to her egg?
Let's see. I wrote that down. Give me 1 second. I'll pull that.
I keep thinking I want to try to get someone else's attention that's down outside. I'm thinking Mao, or not Mao. Starbucks Blues. What is that person? Well, Mao is the one that was sneaky. I don't remember if you're sneaky or not.
Yes. He's the
So Niazrid and Jonathan, they did try to escape, but they found that they could not leave the carnival. And so the last entry details that they left their egg in the care of Professor Picali, and they went to confront the owner of the carnival. And that is the last that was written.
Were there any door? I'm assuming there's a door. That came in the window.
Yeah, it's just a window.
There's nothing else. No
Nothing
other
else.
exit. Okay, so if I go to the window, I want to try to sneakily get the attention.
Sorry, one more thing. I totally forgot. The journal also would have detailed that Jonathan's Sabaton would have also been left in the care of Professor Picali.
The
Along with the child.
Sabaton?
Mm-hmm.
What's a Sabaton?
The boot.
Oh.
The kid, the professor.
She left the egg in the care of Professor Picali.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I keep calling him Piccoli.
That's alright.
Professor Pickle.
Okay. Well, none of us will know this. It's just him.
Yeah.
I don't know how I get the attention of others. Someone else in our
Well,
group.
as soon as he appears in the window to talk to you telepathically,
He's like up there being like
yes,
holding the book like just
bring it down.
Yeah, throw it
Go
down.
back.
after.
Why?
I don't want him catching me.
Oh, suddenly.
Yeah. Been concerned about that all night long.
Okay, do whatever you want. Okay, well, we're going to go find Lombardi. And yeah, that's pretty much all we have to do.
Alright.
But I do come down with the journal.
They're going to share what you learned.
I'm going to share the journal with someone who wants to look at it. I brought it down.
Alright.
Rolled a 13 plus 9 for stealth to get back down.
Okay. Yeah, you made it.
I don't fall.
It's a lot easier getting down than up.
For some reason I pictured it being wet. I don't know why I pictured it raining.
So, anything else you want to do here before heading to the big top?
You're sharing
I'm
info with
sharing, I'm handing the journal out to others to see. This is the often learn info. Whoever wants to look at it. But I also know the kid wasn't in there.
Probably. I assume so.
So
He has 4 eyes and then he has the Sabaton.
Now that makes sense.
what I don't understand is the tracks led inside this building. Everyone kept saying he's upstairs in the attic, and I found no other. Is there any
He
other?
runs
Are there any other windows?
super fast.
No other openings. Can I climb up on the roof?
If you want to.
I do want to check up there for any.
Roll again.
Don't burn my house down.
I roll 17 athletics
Okay, and so?
to climb up. I roll 16 stealth.
Yeah, you climb up and now you're on the roof.
And a 16 investigation. See if I can see any
There's
hidden latches or doors or trap doors or anything.
not as far as you can tell, but there's footprints kind of all over the place.
I'm on the first one up here.
Yeah, no, there's a small
Is it the
child
blueprint?
footprints. Yeah.
Kids with me. Okay. If I don't see anything else from up there as well, like looking out, I'll go back down.
Nothing too crazy. You see the snake pit and the big top in the distance.
Halfway, well, on my way, I asked if they want to get the journal back or if we just hold on to it.
No, let's hang on to it. Give it back to Niazrid. It's hers.
Well, I come back down,
Alright.
but I don't take the journal back once I'm back down.
Okay.
Someone else can get caught with it.
You want me to take it? I'll take it.
Yeah, someone else can hold on to it.
All right. I'll hold on to it.
Are you going to the big top then?
That's where Lombardi's going to be.
Yep.
Alright, you enter the big top. We don't have a ton of time, so I'll make this quick what you see. Yeah, inside there are a few customers, a few undead sitting in the seats, watching a performance. You see Mr. Lombardi in the center of it's like a circus ring.
Watch the show first.
And what you see is he has a whip. He's kind of flourishing it in a fancy way. And there are lions moving around this circus little area, jumping through hoops.
That's the opposite of calm emotions.
I think calm emotions actually can go the other way.
But them jumping through the hoops and following orders gets more and more elaborate as you watch.
Do you think the leopard bites and has bitten them, so they're all werehumans too?
And with a whoosh, he smacks the hoop that is in the center and it lights a fire.
Magical whip.
And with one more flourish of the whip, whoosh, all the lions form a line. And they jump through the hoop of fire.
So when you kill him,
But they disappear and do not come out the other side.
Ooh.
And he bows to
Yeah. So are you going to be like creative with how you kill him? Because you usually do that.
I'll talk to him first. Once it turned out alright. Maybe the proprietor of this horrible place is also alright.
Okay.
Well, we have 2 minutes if you want to talk to him. You gotta make it fast. Otherwise, we can end there.
What's in there?
All right. That's where we will end for the night.
Were you mean to Nazareth?